Hey, good people. So, I'd like to tell you the reasons why I use Anchor. The first reason is Anchor's free, and who doesn't like free things, eh? The second reason is you can record with a person who's at a remote location, as in someone who's not there with you. Another reason is Anchor is like the tool you need when you're starting a podcast. They've made everything easy for you. You can record within the comfort of your bedroom, sitting room, your friend's place, inside the car, anywhere. Another thing is, I already said it, but it's a point on its own. Anchor distributes your podcasts in different platforms. Example is Spotify, Breacher, Google Podcasts, and Anchor looks for sponsors for you. You can get sponsors and then you'll get cash. They'll pay you for guys listening to your podcasts. It's everything you need to start a podcast. You can download Anchor in various app stores, the Google Play Store, the Apple Store, or you can go to Anchor FM to get started.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Sage Be Me podcast. I will be your host for today's Sage Be Me, and we're continuing our season on happiness. So I'm just realizing that like we said, I'll keep on repeating this until the season ends. Happiness is all a state of mind. What you think, what a man thinketh. I should read that book. So whatever you think is what will happen. You are the one who decides and manifests and vibrates to your frequency of your need, want, whatever you call it. So have you ever felt something was just not right? Like you can feel it in your bones, like your bones, your skin, everything is telling you something is not right, something is about to happen. Then boom, something happens. It all started in your head. Then your body vibrated to the frequency. Then by a miracle, something bad happened right in front of your eyes. You manifested the bad thing. As in, it's like you attracted the bad thing. We'll talk about the law of attraction when we get there. But right now, let's talk about this vibration. So, I'd like to say that we discovered that everything is energy. Us, we're surrounded by energy. We ourselves are energy. So, and energy vibrates, and we are all vibrating in a specific frequency. So, in this book, the Happiness Advantage, they did this experiment. They took college or university students. They told them on one side of their arms, they'll be rubbing poison ivy, and on the other side, they'll be rubbing a plant that is not harmful. So, while let's say on the right hand they were rubbing the plant that is not harmful, so they took the plant, rubbed it in their arm. See, you'll feel that something's touching me, so this will be the plant. So they told them, the students, that on your right hand we will be rubbing poison ivy on it, but they were actually doing the opposite. They were rubbing unharmful plant. So while they were rubbing this an harmful plant. They waited, as in they covered their eyes, rubbed the plant, then they waited to see the results. Imagine 90% of 90, if not 100% of all the students who were participating in the experiment started itching themselves. The effects of poison ivy could be seen, and they hadn't actually used poison ivy to rub on their hands. So you can imagine, as in the mind is telling them that, hey, this is poison ivy, it's harmful to me. They've rubbed it on me, and now I feel like itching. I feel like something is swelling up. So I think they were given an antidote or something, and on their left hand, I'm actually pointing towards my left hand. I should start posting out videos on the pod, but we'll see when we get there. So on their left hand, they actually rubbed poison ivy. The researchers say that most of these students had, were allergic to poison ivy, as in, it's bad enough that they're rubbing poison ivy on them, but making it worse, they are allergic to poison ivy. So after rubbing the poison ivy on their left hand, few or close to none had side effects. And this was actual poison ivy. The right hand, they didn't use poison ivy, but the reaction could have been seen in the room. So the guys who had shown reaction to the poison ivy, I don't know. I'm actually fascinated how they got students with allergies to poison ivy to participate in that experiment. Anyway, so while they were rubbing it in their left hands, they didn't show any side effects or anything. They were just okay. But the few were given, okay, I think they gave everyone the antidote, but I don't think, I'm just trying to show you guys how it's all in your head. That reminded me of Russ's book. Russ is a musician. I've kind of finished his book. It's really a small book, and I think you can find the audiobook in YouTube. I'm not sure if it's deleted or anything, but it's available. And if you're in Telegram, just search for me, Sage_B_me or Sage B Dick. I'm not quite sure. Just search Sage the podcast. Sage the podcast. Just search something of the sort. Sage Be Me the podcast. I usually have a set of, I don't think I should be saying this, but I have a set of books that I be sharing. Yeah. Anyways, finish up the topic of today. So these students who are actually allergic to poison ivy, who are rubbed poison ivy, there was no reaction, nothing. They were okay. So I'm trying to figure out, yes, I'm basically in the worst state that I currently am. If I change my mindset, like yesterday I was talking to small bro. So he's like complaining about A, B, C, D, how Kenya is run badly, blah, blah, blah. So I told him, wait, stop typing. If you were taken back in time, back to the 1930s, before Kenya got its independence, would you say that life is hard then or life is hard now? He actually stopped complaining. I think he's changed his attitude towards how he's seeing things. basically right now life is so much easier for you, but you don't do anything and complain a lot instead of doing things. So I told him, I don't want to be hearing you complain. Get yourself in a mindset, a mind frame that things are a lot easier for you now. You can get to do a lot of things. And it's basically, right now, it's basically easier for you to be happy than way back then. Or it's easier for you to be happy and make yourself happy. It's all in your head. It's all about mindset. And this is not entertainment. This is not Netflix. Even the episode that me and the boys have, it's actual real life stories. Yes, it's fun. We laugh, we giggle. Because what's the point of living if you can't enjoy yourself, yeah? So make sure you end the day with a smile. Smile in the morning. And I'll see you in the next episode. Follow me on my socials at sage_b_muchachos on Instagram, sage_b_me on Twitter. I'm also on Snapchat. I should be accepting them requests. Anyways, follow, and I'll see you in the next.